Welcome to Ephesus. I'm here in what was once one of the major cities in the Roman Empire. Behind Rome and Alexandria in northern Egypt, Ephesus, a city of probably 250,000 people, was a hub of trade, a hub of activity. And into this city, God, 2,000 years ago, through the Apostle Paul and others, planted one of the most amazing churches that we read of in the Bible. The church in Ephesus was a strong church because the church in Ephesus had a good foundation. The Apostle Paul didn't just come and go from here in a one-night crusade. He came and he stayed. And the Bible tells us in Acts 19 that he stayed for well over 2 years, teaching daily in the school of Tyrannus, which is just 100 meters up to my right-hand side. Paul preached, Paul taught, Paul stood for the gospel, and God stood for Paul. Because in the book of Acts we read that God did special miracles through Paul, so that even from his body pieces of material were taken touching Paul, and evil spirits and diseases left people. God's not always doing that kind of special miracle, even in Paul's life. But if we'll be like the Apostle Paul, church, if we'll be on the move on a daily basis, whether it's in prayer, reading our Bibles, out on the streets witnessing, fellowshipping together, if we'll take the main things and keep it simple and keep on the move for God, then why would God not honour us the way he honoured Paul? I believe he would. Because we today live in a world just like this city was 2,000 years ago. A city wholly given to idolatry and to the worship of Diana of the Ephesians, or the cult of Artemis as it was then known, the fertility god. That was pretty bad. But friends, it didn't stop God from establishing a church here. God sent the Apostle Paul, and that apostle preached and taught here, and this place became a different place, because in this place there was a fervent, fiery church for Jesus. And it says in Acts 19 that all of Asia heard the word of the Lord. What a testimony to the apostle. What a testimony to the power of God and what God can do even in the most difficult of communities. Maybe you're in a difficult community. Maybe you think God couldn't use me here. Listen, friends, God can do absolutely anything with anyone who is committed to him. And if you'll commit your heart to God, not just to be a Sunday Christian, but to be an everyday Christian like the Apostle Paul, then why would God not use you in similar ways? God is looking for your life. God wants you to give him 100%. Are you willing to give, or are you going to keep? Jesus said it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. Friends, give it away. What else have you to live for? For Christ's sake, live for Jesus.